You wake up feeling like a rusty dumpster. Your energy is completely drained, your skin looks gray, and your stomach feels like it is digesting a brick. You doom scroll through social media, desperate for a cure, and the algorithm screams one terrifying word at you. Toxins. They tell you that your insides are literally coated in years of poisonous industrial sludge that is slowly rotting you. The message is clear and terrifying. Drink this expensive tea immediately, or you will decay from the inside out.
It is a total marketing horror movie.
They show you pictures of mucoid plaque that look like rubber tires pulled out of a swamp.
One influencer swears by celery juice, while another claims you need a 30-day colon exorcism kit. It isn't just confusing, it is psychologically paralyzing, making you feel physically dirty just for eating dinner.
You spend hundreds of dollars chasing a feeling of purity that never actually arrives, just more fatigue.
So, I decided to stop panic buying magical powders and actually look at the hard biochemistry underneath the hype. I dove into the medical research to see if these expensive elixirs actually scrub your insides clean. I am your casual investigator, and we are going to find out if you really need a detox. I grabbed the box and read the tiny print. The front screams Ancient Purity Blend, but the back lists a specific ingredient called senna. I cross-referenced this with medical journals, and the reality is absolutely brutal.
Senna leaves are not a gentle, spiritual broom sweeping away your sins. They are a chemical irritant that triggers violent spasms in your intestinal walls.
It is less like cleaning a house and more like setting off a fire alarm in a crowded theater.
The tea forces your body to hit the emergency eject button, dumping everything to get the irritant out. But wait, the scale actually went down. You step on the scale after 2 days, and you are 5 pounds lighter.
I looked into the physiology of rapid weight loss, and it is a mirage. You cannot biologically burn 5 pounds of fat tissue in 48 hours.
What you actually lost was water, electrolytes, and the contents of your lunch. You are essentially paying $50 to purposefully dehydrate yourself into a shriveled, angry raisin. The moment you drink a glass of water, that magical weight loss vanishes instantly, leaving you exactly where you started. Then I investigated the juice cleanse.
This method demands you drink only liquefied fruit sugar for 3 agonizing days.
Your blood sugar spikes like a roller coaster, while your protein intake drops to 0. Without protein, your body starts cannibalizing its own muscle tissue for fuel.
I found studies showing that this muscle loss actually destroys your metabolic rate.
You are starving your engines to save fuel, guaranteeing you will gain weight faster when you eat again. These protocols are not health interventions. They are expensive eating disorders disguised as wellness. Here is the humiliating truth. I dug through the physiology textbooks, and it turns out we do not need to buy a detox system.
Evolution spent millions of years building the most sophisticated chemical weapon facility in the known universe.
It is sitting right under your ribcage, and it is called the liver. Your liver is not a passive sponge that gets clogged up with dirt like a vacuum cleaner filter. It is an active, aggressive chemical incinerator that works 24 hours a day to keep you alive.
Let's draw what actually happens.
When a real toxin, like alcohol or a medication, enters your bloodstream, your liver does not just flush it. It declares total war using a family of enzymes called cytochrome P450. Imagine these enzymes as a microscopic SWAT team armed with flamethrowers.
In phase 1 detoxification, they attack the toxin chemically, actually making it act as more volatile for a split second.
It is like pulling the pin on a grenade so you can throw it safely away.
Then, in phase 2, they handcuff that volatile molecule to a nutrient, rendering it harmless and water-soluble. A moment to let that sink in. Then the logistics team takes over.
Your kidneys filter your entire blood volume dozens of times a day.
They grab those handcuffed toxins and ruthlessly eject them into your bladder.
This system is so efficient that it can handle tequila, fried chicken, and air pollution simultaneously. I looked for evidence of detox teas aiding this process, and the results were laughable.
Comparing a cup of hot leaf water to your liver is like comparing a squirt gun to a nuclear submarine.
No herbal blend can outperform 3 billion years of evolutionary biochemistry.
A moment to let that sink in.
Now, let's apply the ambulance test.
The marketing claims imply that without their tea, toxins build up until you feel yucky. I checked the medical pathology for what happens when toxins actually build up.
It is not fatigue or bloating.
It is called acute liver failure. You turn bright yellow, your brain swells against your skull, and you slip into a coma. If you truly needed a detox, you wouldn't be at a health food store. You would be in the ICU fighting for your life.
A moment to let that sink in.
The scam relies on your ignorance.
They use the word toxin because it sounds scary and vague.
But in medicine, a toxin is a specific poison that your body is already handling.
The sludge they talk about simply does not exist in a healthy human body.
Surgeons opening up patients do not find pounds of undigested meat rotting in the colon.
Your body is a self-cleaning oven, not a dirty garage that needs a weekend cleanup.
So, how do you actually detox? You stop buying things and start doing the incredibly boring stuff your doctor told you 10 years ago. You drink water, not alkaline moon water, just plain tap water to fuel your kidneys.
You eat fiber, broccoli, oats, beans, which acts as a physical scrub brush for your intestines.
And you sleep, because that is the only time your brain literally washes itself of metabolic waste.
The most powerful detox protocol in the world isn't a $90 juice cleanse, it is a glass of water and a nap.
Your body is begging you to stop interfering with magic potions and just give it the basic tools it needs to work. A moment to let that sink in.
It is tragically simple. The wellness industry wants you to believe health is a hidden secret you have to buy. But the truth is free, unbranded, and completely unmarketable on social media.
Trust your liver, ignore the influencers, and keep your money in your pocket.
You are already clean. You do not need a reset button.
The investigation is closed. The only toxic thing here was the marketing.